If you want to start a side hustle to create a new source of income without spending any money, then this video is for you. Many people don't actually know that you can actually make money right now with zero investment. So pay attention, and by the end you'll know exactly how you can get started. Now, before we get into this, can I ask you for one small favor? If you like what I do here, can you please hit the subscribe button? That keeps me energized to bring you more content. Thank you very much. Now, if you want to use AI to start a business or create a new income stream, but you don't know where to begin, the AI assistant on my website will create a personalized roadmap for your goals, your experience and your budget, showing you exactly what to learn and what to do next. Just go to the link in the description below or the pinned comment for your AI learning plan now. So let's begin with number one, which is to start a freelancing side hustle using AI and free tools. So let's talk about how you can actually start freelancing even if you have no money to actually invest. Now, a lot of people actually assume that you need expensive software, a good portfolio, or even a website before you can actually get any clients, but this is not actually true. There are platforms like Fiverr.com, Upwork and Freelancer. These are freelancing platforms. And these platforms allow you to create free profiles and list different services that you can offer, such as writing, video design, graphic design, website development, social media management, or even something like virtual assistant support. Now, you want to start by just focusing on skills that you already actually have and just clearly defining the problem that you can solve for a client that you work with. So for example, you could say, I will create social media graphics and videos that will boost your engagements. There's an example that you could actually use. So if you actually struggle with figuring out what kind of services to offer, let me tell you a solution. You want to use free AI tools to enhance your skills and deliver very professional and good results. For example, ChatGPT can generate blog posts, product descriptions, and even social media captions, while Canva or even Trello can actually help you design those marketing materials without paying for any expensive software. Now, I want to talk you through it. So just pick one simple skill. Create 2 to 3 sample projects using these kind of tools like Canva and ChatGPT, and just upload them to your profile or even a portfolio to actually help you attract your first clients. Now, if you want to find your first clients very quickly, here's a practical strategy. Just search in Facebook groups, LinkedIn communities, or even on Reddit forums in your niche, and just look for people asking for some help. There's lots of people in these groups actually asking for help all the time. Then just send a very simple and a friendly, concise message addressing their problems that you can see and just offering your services. You could say something like, I noticed you're looking for some content creation. I can create for you 3 to 5 sample posts for free to see if my style works for you. So there's a simple message that you can actually use. Now, this kind of approach builds that trust and gets some testimonials, which are very helpful for landing higher paying clients much later down the line. So let me break it down step by step for you and give you a proposal method that actually works quite well. First of all, you want to identify the client's problems in one clear sentence. The next thing you need to do is just explain how you will actually solve it using tools like Canva, ChatGPT, Gemini, or even Grammarly. The next thing to do is just include a mini sample or a mock-up project. Next thing after that is just suggest a clear next step, such as, let's start this week. So there is a simple formula that you can actually use. Then you just want to follow up politely if there is no response. So doing this consistently on websites like Upwork or even Fiverr, these freelancing platforms, this will actually increase your chances of winning clients without you actually spending any money. So you can actually use free project management tools to avoid missing any deadlines. I want to share this tip with you. You want to set up some boards in Trello or even Asana and just add each client's projects as a task and include the deadlines and the checklists for that client. You want to integrate Google Calendar to get some reminders for these submissions. Missing deadlines is actually one of the most common mistakes that new freelancers often make, and staying organized with these free tools will immediately make you look more professional. So if you are a bit worried about producing quality work very quickly, let me tell you how AI can help. You can use ChatGPT to draft content, you can use Grammarly to actually polish it, and you can use Looker or even Hatchful to actually create logos or branding assets in minutes, or you can even use Canva as well. Then just add your own personal creativity to make the results more unique and more personalized. So for example, you can generate a blog post outline with AI. Then just write the introduction and then just edit and format it in Google Documents before sending it to any clients. But you want to also make sure you got some human elements in there as well with your AI work. Now this kind of workflow lets you actually produce professional work efficiently without paying for any expensive tools. Now if you want to scale your freelancing side hustle, here's the path forwards. You want to collect some testimonials and get some good reviews from your first 2 to 3 clients, and you can actually do this by just offering some free work to get started. Then you want to just gradually raise your rates and expand into complementary services like social media scheduling, email marketing and email automation, or even video editing like short form video content editing, which is really popular today. Now continue using AI and those free tools to increase the output and just diversify your offerings. So by following this kind of approach, free platforms, AI tools and project management systems and strategic pitching, you can actually build a side hustle that earns money from day one, develops valuable skills in the process, and actually helps to grow into a reliable long-term income stream. Let's now move on to number 2, which is to make money selling digital products without spending money. So let's now talk about how you can actually start earning by creating and selling digital products without any upfront investment. Now many people actually think they need a web store or some inventory, but you actually don't. There are platforms like Etsy, Ko-fi, Gumroad and even PayHip. These are digital marketplaces, and they allow you to actually upload digital files such as printables, templates, courses, ebooks or even stock photos. And they actually let you sell them with virtually zero setup costs. Now you want to start by just identifying a problem that people actually have or a pain point, and you can use tools like Google Trends, which will show you the search interest over time for any given keyword or a topic. Or you can just go to Answer the Public, and this is going to tell you what people are actually searching for and asking on Google and on other social networks. So this is going to tell you what people are actually asking for and searching for on Google. So that is Answer the Public and Google Trends. So you want to do some research here and find a problem or a pain point that you can actually solve with a digital product. So this could be something like a budget planner. It could be an exercise plan for older people, or it could even be social media templates. So if you actually struggle with designing your products, let me tell you a solution that you can use. There are free tools like Canva, and you can use that on the free version. You can use Trello or even Figma, but I recommend that you use Canva. They actually let you create professional looking products very quickly without learning any complicated software. So for example, you can actually make some social media kits in Canva by just customizing their templates. They've got lots of templates in there that you can just edit and change as you like. So you can just do that and just export them as PDFs or images and upload them directly to Etsy or PayHip or even Gumroad. And these websites, Etsy and Gumroad and PayHip, they will actually manage most of it for you. Okay, so this actually makes it very easy to start, even if you've never designed anything before. Now, if you actually know what actually sells, here's a strategy. You want to browse the best seller sections on Etsy and even Amazon, and just check trending boards on Pinterest as well, or even search hashtags on Instagram. You want to take note of what people are actually saving, what they're sharing and what they're buying as well. So you want to do a bit of research here. Then just create your own version of a very popular product, but add your own unique twist. So try and make it a little bit better. This ensures that you're actually selling something that people actually want instead of just guessing and maybe wasting time and energy. So let me walk you through a simple process of actually creating a digital product step by step. So the first thing to do is pick a niche and define a specific problem that your product actually solves. You want to find that problem or that pain point that your product will solve for the audience. Next thing to do is use Canva or Figma to design the product. Next after that, just export it as a PDF or a PNG or even a zip file. And then after that, you just need to upload it to Gumroad or even PayHip. And these are digital marketplaces where you can actually sell your products from. And then just write a clear description explaining the benefits. That's all you really need to do. Then just share your product on social media or even relevant communities to drive your first sales. So you can actually use AI to make the process faster and more efficient. So for writing products like ebooks and guides or even checklists, you can use ChatGPT to draft the content. Then just edit it to actually fit your style. I recommend to use a bit of human element in your AI as well. So you want to add your own human insights into your products as well with AI. Now, if your digital product includes templates, AI can actually suggest layout ideas or even automate repetitive design elements for you. So by combining AI with free design tools, that actually lets you produce really high quality products without actually investing in software or hiring any additional help. So if you're actually unsure about the pricing, here is a practical method. You want to start low to attract your first buyers and collect some reviews. Then just gradually increase the price as your products gain some credibility. So for example, a social media template pack could start at say $5 on Etsy and then later sell for say $15 once you've built some positive reviews. You want to avoid setting the price too high at the start because new sellers often struggle to get some traction without any proof of their quality. So let me actually give you a strategy to scale your first side hustle. Once you've made your first sale, you want to create some complementary products, bundle items, or even start an email list using MailChimp, Brevo, or even MailerLite to actually promote some future digital products. You can also repurpose existing products into different formats as well, like turning a PDF planner into an editable Canva template. So by just continuously testing and improving and even using AI and some free tools, you can create a steady stream of digital income without spending too much money up front. Let's now move on to number 3, which is to start an AI-powered microservice side hustle. So let's talk about how you can actually use AI to offer small services online without spending a lot of money. Now, many people think that you need special skills or expensive software to start, but this is not the case. Tools like ChatGPT, Canva AI, DALL-E Free, or even Copy AI allow you to create content, graphics and visuals and marketing materials for businesses and clients very quickly. So platforms like Fiverr, Upwork and even peopleperhour.com let you sell microservices such as logo design, video creation, social media captions, blog writing or even AI generated art. So if you actually struggle with deciding what services to actually offer, let me tell you a practical method. You want to look for repetitive tasks businesses often struggle with, like writing product descriptions, creating social media content, or even designing simple graphics or writing emails. Then just combine free AI tools to complete these kind of tasks efficiently. For example, you can actually use ChatGPT to draft captions, you can use Grammarly to edit them, and Canva AI to create accompanying images. This workflow saves time and actually allows you to handle multiple clients at the same time. So if you actually want to land clients quickly, here is a strategy. Just search for businesses on LinkedIn, in Facebook groups, or even local marketplaces that post content needs. Then just send a short, personalized pitch that shows that you understand their problems and pain points and how your AI-powered solution can actually help them. So here's an example that you could actually use. I can create 5 Instagram posts for your brand this week using AI tools so you can focus on running your business. So there's an example message that you can tweak and use for yourself. So by just offering a small trial or a discounted package, this encourages some first-time buyers. Now let me walk you through a step-by-step process for delivering your first microservice. So step number 1 is to identify a client's need. Step number 2 is to generate some content using AI tools like ChatGPT for the text, DALL-E Free for the images. And step number 3 is to actually review and customize the outputs to ensure high quality. And step number 4 is to actually deliver via email or even on Fiverr or Upwork.com. And step number 5 is to collect some feedback and then just adjust to make it better. So by just following these simple steps, this ensures that you produce professional work even if you are completely new. So you can actually use free project management tools to stay organized and more professional. So for example, Trello and Notion actually let you track each client, assign deadlines and store some project files. If your client has multiple requests, you want to create a simple board with columns for to do, in progress and even delivered to keep things simple. So staying organized actually prevents missed deadlines, which is a common mistake new freelancers often make and can damage your reputation. Now, if you are unsure how to price your services, here is a formula. You want to calculate the time it takes to complete a task with AI, add a small hourly rate for your effort, and adjust based on complexity. So for instance, creating 5 social media posts with AI might take 30 minutes. So charging $15 to $20 for the set is reasonable for beginners. You want to avoid pricing too high initially. Getting some positive reviews early is also very important than maximizing profit. Now let me give you a strategy to scale this side hustle. Once you have 2 to 3 clients and positive feedback, you want to create packages that bundle services like captions, images, and blog posts. You can also experiment with niche AI services like AI generated resumes, LinkedIn profiles, or email sequences using ChatGPT templates. By combining AI, free tools, and microservice platforms, you can start earning very quickly. Automate repetitive work, and grow a sustainable side hustle without too much of an upfront cost. Wow, that's it for this one. Now, if you're serious about building your online business and creating new income streams, take the next step now. Click the link below in the description or in the top pinned comment and head over to my website where you can talk directly with our AI assistant, trained in all aspects of AI. It's there to help you explore the tools, the strategies, the courses, and the skills that you need to start building your online business and creating new income streams with AI. Simply start a conversation and get your free personalized AI learning plan, which is tailored to your goals and your experience level, so you know exactly what to focus on next. So don't wait, take action today. Click the link below, visit the website, and start chatting with our AI assistant to begin your journey now. And please don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. It really does energize and motivate me to create more content for you. Thank you very much indeed. And if you want to connect on social, you can find me on LinkedIn and Instagram. The links are in the description below. Thank you so much for watching and supporting the channel, and have a wonderful day.